I live in Los Angeles, one of the most expensive cities on the planet. I pay high rent, I eat at nice places, and I don't have a job. In fact, I haven't had a boss in years. 3 years ago, I was laid off. For most people, that's a nightmare. For me, it was the start of a massive experiment. Since that day, I've traveled through 15 different countries, from the pyramids of Egypt and the streets of Mexico to the mountains of Kazakhstan and the markets of Vietnam. Does that make sense? Probably not. Your brain is trying to solve a puzzle right now. How can he live in the land of $10 lattes without a paycheck? That feeling of confusion? That's cognitive dissonance. You've been told your whole life that you either work 60 hours a week in a high-rise or you move to the middle of nowhere to survive. I'm here to tell you that there is a middle ground, and it's actually a much better way to live. Most people are playing a game they were never meant to win. You've been sold a story about how life is supposed to work, and today I'm going to show you why that story is the biggest lie holding you back. Let's talk about the number. You know, the $1 million, that number is an anchor. The financial world dropped that giant weight into your mind, so you'd compare your entire life to it. If you have 100K, you feel poor. If you have 500K, you're halfway there. But look at this data from the Fidelity. Most people who report living a good life in retirement don't have $1 million. They have a fraction of that. The $1 million goal is a finish line that keeps moving every time you get close to it. It's a trick to keep you running the race. I retired at 30. I didn't have $1 million in a vault then, and I still don't, but I'm more retired than the guy with $5 million who's too stressed to even take a weekend off. Why are we so terrified of quitting? Why do we stay in jobs that drain our souls just for a 3% raise? It's loss aversion. Our brains are wired to care more about not losing what we already have than gaining something new. The world uses this against you. They tell you, what if everything goes wrong? What if you run out of money? They make the thought of losing your boring salary feel like the end of the world. But if you look at the social proof, data from the 2025 Retirement Confidence Survey reveals a striking confidence gap. While workers still in the grind report a confidence level of only 64%, those who actually stepped away see their confidence jump to 78%. In fact, 8 out of 10 retirees report that their life on the other side is actually better than or exactly as they expected. They realized that the security of a 9-to-5 was often just a mental cage, and that reality is far more stable than the fear they felt while working. Most people see minimalism as giving things up. That's a bad frame. I don't see it as losing stuff. I see it as gaining speed. Imagine you're running a race. Most people are carrying 50 pounds of stuff in their backpack, the luxury car lease, the apartment full of gadgets they don't use, the subscriptions they forgot about. I just emptied my backpack. When you reframe your life from how much can I earn to how little do I actually need to be happy, the math changes instantly. My daily costs are low. That means I don't need a massive pile of money. I just need a steady flow. I'm not being cheap, I'm being intentional. I'll spend $1,000 on a flight to see the world, but I won't spend $100 on a status symbol that just sits on a shelf, collecting dust. But here's the thing, I haven't just stayed in LA, I've optimized it. I split the rent with 2 roommates to slash my housing costs, and I skipped the $20 salads to cook at home, cutting out the LA tax entirely. Honestly, staying in my LA apartment and cooking my own meals is actually the cheapest way for me to live. But I didn't choose the fire life just to survive or pinch pennies. I did it so I could actually do what I love. For me, traveling isn't a luxury or a distraction, it's the goal. I redirected the savings I engineered in my LA life and exchanged them for the world. I'm not running away from a high-rise, I'm running toward my own version of a rich life. While others see this city as an expensive trap, I've turned it into the launch pad for my passion. When I spend $10 a night in a hostel in Da Nang, Vietnam, I'm not just saving money on a hotel, I'm buying 3 more days of freedom. When you visualize your spending as time instead of money, you stop making choices that keep you stuck. That artisanal avocado toast in LA isn't $15. It's 2 hours of your life you'll never get back. Is it worth it? Sometimes. But usually the street food in Mexico is better anyway. Look, I'm not some perfect guru. I've made mistakes. I've stayed in hostels where the shower was just a cold bucket of water and the guy in the bunk above me snored like a freight train. I've had months where my investments dipped and didn't sleep for the whole night watching graphs. I'm showing you this vulnerability because I want you to know I'm just a regular person trying to figure this out. Sometimes things go wrong, but I'd rather deal with a few messy days in a life I own than have a perfect life in a system that owns me. Real happiness comes from self-determination, the feeling that you are the one in the driver's seat. In the old world, your boss had the keys to your life. In my world, I built a safety web. I have a few small streams of income, a simple lifestyle, and the ability to pack my whole life into a backpack. So who are you? Are you a consumer or are you an architect? A consumer follows the rules. They buy the heavy rocks, they fill their backpack, and they wonder why they're always tired. An architect builds their own path. They design for enough so they can have everything that actually matters. You have the power to change your identity today. You don't need $1 million to start. You just need to stop playing their game. Go look at your bank statement from last month, audit it, delete the noise, keep the things that truly matter. Your freedom isn't a trophy at the end of a 40-year race. It's a choice you make every morning when you decide what you truly value. On this channel, I'm documenting the blueprints, the life hacks, the travel hacks, and exactly how I'm building my own engine for freedom. Because here's the truth, success isn't luck, it's a well-built system. My goal is to give you the tools to stop being a part of someone else's machine and start engineering your own. Join the smart minority. Start building your system today, and I'll see you in the next one.